Hey guys, thank you all so much for jumping in here again. I sincerely appreciate it. Guys, if you can, please in the comment section tell me where you're watching from. Put your name in there too, just in case I can't see it. Shows up as Facebook user sometimes. Sincerely do appreciate that. Guys, we have a lot to talk about here today. We're going to kind of pack it in here a little bit, try to do it kind of quick. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I spent a lot of time in Gettysburg today, this past weekend. It was a great time. We got a lot of stuff accomplished. We worked out at the site. John was out. Andy was out working. It was a great, productive weekend. Also, really quick, guys, I want to say a huge thank you to BB3 TV and Paranormal Brew for hosting us again. As always, we appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for that. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here really quick to the comments. How you doing? There's my beautiful wife. And we got Carmen. How you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Philly. How you doing, Joe? Pilot Mountain. Hey, John. It's good to see you as always. There's my guy right there. That is our social media guru. He is doing great work. We appreciate you, Luis. I don't know how you pronounce it. I apologize. There you go. Walter, it's always good to see you. David, thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. I'm not sure who you are there, Facebook user, but thanks for jumping in. Jim, it's always good to see you, my friend. Appreciate it. Guys, please, this is very important. All right, I know you hear me say this all the time. All right, but this is big. All right, I need you to please hit that share button because we've got to get this out far and wide. The success of the event is we rely on you hitting that share button. Please do that. Hey, Tom. Oh, sorry, honey. I'll get to you in a second. There's our buddy Tom over there. Tom is the one of the owners of BB3 TV, the network that hosts us over here. We do appreciate you, Tom, and everything you guys do over there, man. We appreciate you. I'm surprised you can see me for whatever reason on the PCWA page. Hasn't been a Facebook user. I don't know. There's Kent. How you doing, Kent? Thanks for jumping in. All right, guys. I'll check back in here from time to time for those of you who are jumping in. I appreciate it. So, guys, as you all know, our link is live now. Some of you, and it is going hog wild. So we appreciate everybody who's already purchased the bracelets. So here's how I'm going to handle this. All right, I'm a pretty busy dude, so my wife and I are going to be the ones sending this stuff out. We're going to do it on we're gonna do it on Sunday. So when the order comes in, don't expect it in like 2 days. What we're going to do is we're going to ship them out every Sunday as they come in. If we get time in between, we'll ship them out. But we are getting crazy amounts of orders. They're coming in, and we really appreciate that. So, all right. So for those of you that don't know, that might not have even heard this yet, we are selling bracelets. And guys, check this out. We have limited supplies, so you might want to do this as quickly as possible. We have blue and gray bracelets, north, south. Okay, they say on them, they say the PCWA.org, our website, honor and remember. It's our tagline, as you see here, and on other places around our pages. And what a purchase does of these acrylic bracelets, it automatically enters you for a chance to win our giveaway of this beautiful Enfield musket, a $1,500 value. Now, listen, this is a used musket, but it is a lightly used musket. It is in excellent condition. It's beautifully kept. There's no rust on it or anything like that. As you can see, it's in very good shape. Ramrod could probably use a little bit of attention. And anybody who wants to offer to defarb this for me, I would appreciate that. So let's do that. I'd love to have this defarbed before we do the drawing. So the entering to get entered into the drawing for this absolute free giveaway, just make a purchase of a blue or gray bracelet, and we'll get them sent out to you as soon as possible. Now, again, we're not, we'll probably do it. We'll process all this like on Sundays and get them shipped out Monday morning. If we can do it sooner, we definitely will. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to jump back over here. Hey, there's a little bit. Dustin cake frosting. There we go. That's a good one. How you doing, Peggy? Thanks for jumping in. Marty, it's good to see you. How you doing, Charles? There's my kiddo. Hi, kiddo. Facebook user from Suffolk. That's two of you. All right. When I'm trying to purchase it, it would let me use my North. It wouldn't let you use your North Carolina address. Huh. That's strange. Okay. Okay. Again, if you have any technical issues, hit me up. Okay, on Messenger. What we'll do is I'll get it right over to tech, and we'll see about getting that stuff fixed out. Now, Nicholas, I don't know if you tried to do it since we just got the link fixed, so you might want to jump back in there and try it again. And as we speak, guys, I mean, it is going. I mean, it is going off the hook here. We appreciate that. That is great. So what's going to happen is when your orders come in, I will print your PDF out immediately, and then we will package and ship, and then that automatically enters you for an opportunity to win the first prize giveaway. Again, it's a giveaway, completely free, for this 1853 style Enfield musket. Second prize giveaway is basically a full set of accoutrements, including a knapsack, a bedroll, packed full of goodies, all kinds of good stuff in there. That was donated by our Vice President, Scott Fink, so thank you to him. And so we have accoutrements. We have a cartridge box, a belt, a bayonet and frog, a cap box, all donated by Todd Welsh. And Brett from over there, Paper Cartridges, has donated a bunch of really cool, authentically made blank fire rounds that you can put in there and use. It's like, I mean, that's a really cool experience to have to actually go through that and open them up and use them the way that you were going to do that. So guys, head over to the PCWA.org to get entered into the giveaway and purchase your blue and gray bracelets over there. Now, what you're going to do is, it should be pretty easy to navigate. At the top right-hand side of the PCWA.org, you will see a little sign that says shop. You can click on that. It'll take you directly to the page to buy these bracelets. And guys, also, we're going to list our hats too. We will be selling our hats over there as well. That'll be put up soon, as well as shirts and other cool stuff to help support the event. So definitely stay tuned and watch the site to be able to get a hold of this stuff. It is great, beautifully made legacy hat, very well constructed, and we'll put those up there for a very affordable price as well. So keep your eyes on that. I also want to cover something else here. The way we decided that we're going to work on our passes. Okay, so we have our guest passes. This is for spectators only. Okay, for anybody who's a spectator, really quick. All right, this is a 3-day pass. I don't know if you can see I written on there, 3-day pass. Okay, your name will go up here. On the back, it will have 3 stamps for a 3-day pass. Okay, when you come into the event, you'll literally just show that you have a 3-day pass, and you can pass right on through. All right, now, if you have a 2-day pass, you'll only have, guessed it right, 2. I don't know if you can see, custom PCWA logo stamps on the back of your pass. All right, what will happen is you can come any day that you want to come. All right, any day you want to come. It can be Friday and Sunday. But what we'll do is we will take a nifty little puncher, okay? And I had one sitting here, but I think my kid probably ran off with it. We'll take a puncher. We'll punch your pass to mark off one of those days, and then you can come anytime. So it can be any day that you want. And then obviously your 1-day pass will have just one stamp on the back, and you'll have to get that punch when you show up. And if you show up at the gate, it's kind of the same situation. We'll issue the pass, we'll stamp it accordingly, and we'll go from there. So those passes actually will be sent out to you. We weren't gonna do that. We were just gonna have you register at the gate, like any Civil War reenactor who pre-registered. We were going to have you register at the gate, but we're going to change that. We're going to make it streamlined. We're going to start sending those passes out to you to the addresses you have on file, and we'll send you the appropriate amount of passes that you bought, and those will be good to go. All right, so Walter, I will post the link after this live. I will post that link for you on the actual group page, and I will post that out. I will boost that out too. So that's going to go out to a lot of people. Guys, the biggest thing that you could possibly do to help us, okay, is please please share the things that we're posting out to your reenacting groups. And I know you guys, I beat this up, but it's really critically important here. All right. Literally the success of the event is falls on to you guys helping us out. Honestly, it really does. So please hit that share button. Anything that we post, and especially the link to the PCWA.org and where we're selling and where we're selling the shop, the store, and things of that nature. That link is very important. All right. I'm glad you was able to get that to work. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. All right. Luis says more content coming in the coming weeks to share. That's going to be awesome. You did a great job on that video, my friend. So basically, guys, we had a lot of fun out here at the event site this past weekend. As you've seen on my post on the page, we stumbled across a grave that is literally in the property. The property was never deeded off. So technically, Craig owns that cemetery, and it has Joseph Scherfy in there. How cool is that? So that's one of the cool things you can come out and see. Joseph Scherfy was the owner of the peach orchard during the Battle of Gettysburg, the famous Scherfy's peach orchard, and that beautiful Scherfy's house, the Scherfy red house over there on the Emmitsburg Road. So that's a really cool thing. You definitely got to come out and see that. So I was thinking, maybe I'll work this out with you guys. I am going to offer to the person, I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off, but maybe you guys can give me some suggestions. But I will offer 2 3-day guest passes to anybody who shares the crap out of this link, out of my website. Share the crap out of it. And if I see that I can, because you can see shared, I will be able to tell who shared what, how many times. And if you share the crap out of it, I will give you 2 3-day guest passes. And what I will do if you're a reenactor and you share the crap out of this, I'll cover your registration fee. How about that? If you help me, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. How about that? I think that's a good idea. So share the crap out of it. And it's not just this. We need to share the stuff out. We need to get this stuff going. So we will figure a way to get through there. But what is really great to see, guys, is this stuff is blowing up. And that is really going to help us out. So again, just to reiterate, you guys will get this beautiful 1853 style musket, this Enfield musket. This thing is beautiful, guys. It really is. It was very well kept. Look, I'm trying to show you as much of the barrel and the stock as I can. The action, the hammer works beautifully. Facebook might shut me down for showing a firearm. I don't know. But it is a black powder musket. It's an antique firearm. So, and then the pack, which is back here, I'm not going to try digging that out. I'll knock a ton of my lights will go falling and everything. So guys, supplies are super limited. Okay. Supplies are limited. You want to get an opportunity to get a hold of this beautiful musket and this set of accoutrements. You can purchase more than one. One bracelet is one entry into that free giveaway for the musket and for the second prize of the accoutrements. Woohoo, it's fixed. Yes, that was funny. I appreciate your purchase. Thank you so much, David. We appreciate that. I just shared it with my Facebook Civil War reenactor list. Outstanding. I appreciate that. Let's get that thing going. And what an opportunity. What an opportunity to get your hands on something like this. This hobby is getting a lot more expensive. And, as an event coordinator, I definitely appreciate that, which is why we're trying to make it, give you guys a way to get some of this stuff. And it helps us, and it also helps you. It's a really good thing for everybody involved to get your hands on something like this. It's crazy expensive. And even the accoutrements, this pack setup, this knapsack setup, it's a beautiful setup. And it's just not easy to get a hold of this stuff for a reasonable price. And guys, it is getting much more difficult to get a hold of these Civil War items because we're losing sutlers, because reenacting is down. So this is why it's so critically important that the hobby stops fighting with itself. We stop butting heads over stuff and we start working together, not only to put on better quality events, because that's really what we should be focusing on. It has nothing to do with you as an individual, as a reenactor. What it has to do with is as somebody portraying a soldier who died or fought during this time period, and we're doing it the best that we can so we can properly educate the public. But here's something that's really cool. When you see how authentic and how real looking and how nitty gritty you guys reenactors do it, I mean, it is such an immersive experience, and it really piques your interest. So like, wow, like the first time I experienced it, and I'm almost ashamed to say it, was the at the Park Service here just this past summer. I think it was this past summer. They did the first Minnesota, and they set up the camps. It was dog tents. It was beautiful. It was a really cool immersive thing. And wow, it really opened my eyes, but it really makes me want to get involved in that way and, kind of step it up a little bit. But by saying that and by doing it and making those kinds of comments, not in any way trying to alienate anybody from the hobby, because that's not what we want to do. We need people coming in. And as this Facebook user says here, it's getting young blood involved. That is what we got to do, because guys, we're getting old. I'm 44 years old. I mean, I'm not getting any younger. And this, as y'all know, this has dyed. It's all white now. Got to keep my young wife interested. This is the way to do it, right? But in all seriousness, if we're going to get the young folks interested, that means we all have to do our part, okay, in the hobby to stop kind of, nitpicking each other, stop beating people up over certain things. Okay. I mean, you being an authentic reenactor doesn't make you better than anybody else. You're just a reenactor. Okay. But yes, you've stepped up and you've put extra time and money and effort into your impression, and it looks great. Okay. But you've got to give other people an opportunity to be able to do that, and trashing them isn't the way to do that. It's not the way to get it done. I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but I can't stop dying it. The thing is, my generation doesn't care for our nation's history, and I'm ashamed of my generation because it's my generation that's tearing monuments down and ruining our nation. I wish I knew who you were, Facebook user. Tell me what your name is. I appreciate knowing who I'm talking to. Yes, it's so true. But again, learning history, okay, and understanding it and really comprehending history, this is a place for it to start. Okay. This is a place for it. We're reenactors. We put in this effort. We put in, and even as an event coordinator, we put in so much of an effort to do these things and put all this together for you. And it's for the people. At the end of the day, it's not just for us. It isn't for me. It isn't necessarily for you as the reenactor. It is, from my perspective, it is, because I love the hobby. I love the Civil War, and I want to see it thrive, or else I wouldn't be putting myself through this. Believe me. I get death threats. All right. I want you to think about that. Your generation, Jake, I get death threats from your generation. All right. And people, threatening me, because the Confederate flag. Learn history. It's just a part of the past. And, I frown on how it was used post-war, and even I don't necessarily, what it stood for then. It is what it is, but it is part of history. All I'm trying to encourage people to do is learn it and give it a chance before tearing down monuments. It's all part of history. What's the saying? If we don't learn from our past, we're doomed to repeat it. And I think we're very close to that. So thank you for keeping history alive. Excuse me. My husband did reenacting years ago, but age is the best of him. My stepson was an extra in the movie Gettysburg. Awesome. We moved here in Gettysburg because the love of history and appreciate what took place here. Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly why we're doing what we're doing. So to keep it alive, we need everybody to be involved in doing that. It is critically important. So David's been reenacting for nearly 35 years. I'm still learning and still tweaking my kid. It's a personal quest. And really, it is a matter of the effort that you put into it. But that does not mean that there's this hobby that should be, exalted over another. I mean, we need this hobby to grow and thrive. And it starts here, guys. I mean, yes, we all want to see the hobby transition to a way, in a way that it is more educational, that it doesn't mislead the public, that we're teaching something that is accurate as much as we possibly can. You know what I mean? And showing up in Gettysburg, with an entire company of Louisiana Tigers with the striped pantaloons, that just wasn't accurate. By the time Gettysburg rolled around, they didn't have that much. There weren't too many guys wearing that type of uniform. The Tigers were there and they fought, and they especially there at Cemetery Hill. But they, again, it's just the small details that really make a huge difference. And again, why are we doing this? Really, just look inside and figure out why we're doing this. It's because we want to reenact. I got your question. Whoever that, I will answer you privately. I just saw that and I will answer you privately. So again, when it comes to civilian stuff, as you saw, we had Michaela on here last week. She is an amazing person. She is working her butt off to create something that has not really been seen at a Gettysburg event. I've never seen it at an event ever. I've never even seen it. Actually, I've never seen it. Pardon me. So I'm super, super excited to see what Michaela's going to do with this People of Baltimore Street. What we've done was we're putting Michaela and the People of Baltimore Street on one side of the creek, and then on the other side of the creek, directly on the other side, all you have to do is cross a little tiny bridge, is the military's living history. You're all still right there. You're all in beautiful spots. It's going to be amazing. It's just, you guys are going to love it. We did change the layout of the place a little bit, just to accommodate some parking. It's going to look a little different. We'll post the maps here soon. We'll just kind of give you a broad overview. We're not going to post in detail. I'll tell you why, because I'm tired of people picking me apart for what I put where. Stop. We got to make this work the best that we possibly can. And remember, you got there using a vehicle. It's 2023. Most people got to the site using a car. Okay, I can't just make cars disappear. Okay, so just understand that. So cars are going to be visible here and there, but not during the battle. We've laid this out in a way that when you're in the fight and you're doing this reenactment, okay, campaigners won't see anything. You guys that are, putting your own campaigner battalions together, you're going to be up in the woods, way far away from any vehicles. Same for Confederates on the other side. Y'all going to be down in the woods. You're going to have a beautiful place. You're going to be away from all of it, so you won't even see that. Tent City, maybe the people on the outside edge, put your tents to the back of, we're doing the best that we can to create the atmosphere as best as possible. Just try to understand that, y'all showed up in cars. We can't just make them disappear. They got to go somewhere. We only have so much land. So, let's try to be reasonable. Work with me here a little bit. And, we'll go from there. All right. So thank you, Walter. Got my first order in for bracelets. I plan on ordering more later if possible. Definitely do it. We appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Just ideas for the event. If you see young men or boys, throw your jacket on them and your hat on them. And I'm telling you, the smile on the kid's face is nothing like it hands-on. Yeah, absolutely. That is one of the most important things. Again, getting the youth involved. Okay. This is a hands-on event. Okay. The importance of getting these people interacting with you as a reenactor. Okay. That's the point. It is that's the point of the People of Baltimore Street. That is the point of a medical living history scenario. I do apologize for the cough, guys. That is the point of a living history scenario, to get these people engaging with you and to get those young people and pull them aside and throw a jacket on them. I don't care if you hand them your musket, just make sure there's nothing in it. Be smart, check it, make sure there's nothing in there. It makes a beautiful ping sound when it's empty. Make sure that thing's pinging. You didn't hear it here, but whatever. But we want to make sure you guys are getting these people involved. That's the most important part. All right, yes, I think you're absolutely right. There you go. Thank you, Walter, so much. I'm trying to hurry so I can grab you a drink. Yeah, I'm coughing. I left my water all the way over there, and you're not here to help. Hey, Paranormal Brewski. Thank you so much. I think our living history area is going to be awesome. Yeah. Oh, so guys, check this out. Really cool. This is really exciting. So some of the changes that we've made, and in a way to really keep sorry, in a way to keep people really involved, is by doing a living history trail through the entire event site. So you're going to get to see, if I know it's you, TK, if you're going to get to see, spectators will get to come in. They'll get to go through, the Sutler Row. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, I need to say this before I forget. We just added Dell's Leatherworks, guys. One of the only guys left out there doing Leatherworks. Dell's Leatherworks is registering. He will be at the event. That is a huge deal. That is a huge deal. And also, Dell is looking for a lead worker. If anybody on here, anybody sees this video, please reach out to me, or I'm going to make a post about it. I'm going to post Dell's information. All right. If you're a lead pourer, you can pour lead. He's got all the shells that you need to do plates and stuff like that. Belts, buckles, breastplates, things of that nature. Nobody's making them anymore, and they're getting harder and harder to find, guys. Okay. Dell's Leatherworks is going to make these things, but he needs a lead pour, and he's willing to pay like $5 a plate, okay, to get that done. So please reach out to Dell. And I could, if you're ready here, guys, let me see here. I will give you his phone number. All right. Get a pen ready to write this down. All right. Dell's phone number is 845-417-7255. All right. That is Dell's Leatherworks, 845-417-7255. Please, if you know anybody who is a lead worker, please. All right, guys, I love y'all for doing this. Please reach out to Dell and get in touch with him, because we need these plates, guys. There's not a lot of people making it, so reach out to them. Yes, he is amazing. He's an awesome technician, especially when it comes to leather. So Dell's going to be there. That's good stuff. So back to the living history. So spectators will get to come in. And I apologize because my throat is killing me. They're going to come in through the main area, and what they're going to do is they're going to walk right into basically Sutler Row. So we're filtering people right through Sutler Row. They will go right into living history, demonstration areas, the whole the author's tent. It's all going to be right there in this neat, tight-knit little area. And what they're going to be able to do is walk around the entire battlefield if they want to. And in the process, they will be able to interact with campaigners who are down on the creek. And there's going to be speakers on the way up through. So you're going to be keeping these people engaged the entire time. And then again, as we talked about before, in these battles are going to be longer, but there's not going to be as many battles. Okay, we talked about this. And we are going to have water placed throughout the site to make sure that nobody goes down with the heat. So when the battle is going on, all right, and you're taking hits, okay, if you can stay on the field, stay on the field. I also just got an ambulance committed. So we have an ambulance. Now, I have the ambulance. I don't have a team to pull it, okay? So if we can get a team, somebody out there watching this, share it. Maybe you can find somebody, and we can get a mule team out there to pull this ambulance. We will take the ambulance around the field, not running people over, hopefully. And we'll pick you up. We'll put you on the ambulance, and we're going to take you back to the medical area. We're going to do the scenario is going to continue going after the battle. It's going to be outstanding. It's going to be super exciting. Now, guys, I have been trying to work with people thank you, honey, for tripwire. Okay. The getting tripwire, pyrotechnics and stuff out there. Guys, it's not happening. For whatever reason, we just can't seem to connect. All right. I might have to forego the pyrotechnics. I don't want to do that. But again, for transparency, I don't like to bullshit people. I might not deal with the pyrotechnics. It's getting too close, and I don't want to be pulling teeth with people. If you're interested, then make it happen. If you're not, then we can't work with you. I'm not going to keep going, jumping through hoops. I've tried to make it happen. It just doesn't seem to be working. So we can make it work without it. As much as I'd rather not, it's just getting too difficult to make these connections, and we're running out of time. So, all right, guys, again, to reiterate, all right, I talked a little bit about the passes. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. We will send them out to you. If you've made the purchase, we will start sending these things out here. They should start going out this week. It'll take us a little bit to catch up. We have a ton of spectator tickets that we've sold, so we will get that stuff all sent out to you. ASAP. And as soon we've got a ton of orders here already coming in for the bracelets. Again, please share that out. Okay, the PCWA.org. Share it out. Okay, we need you guys to get that stuff out there. I appreciate it very, very much, guys. All right, I appreciate it. We're going to call it a night here. If you have any questions, like any other time, please reach out to me. I answer all the time, so I'm very responsive. I will do that for you. Watch the store, guys. We'll probably be posting the hats here very soon. Shirts, anything else, should all be getting posted here on the store very soon. Anything you guys do to support us, we sincerely appreciate that very much. Again, it's going to help this thing happen. So, all right. Any idea when we may hear from Trevor and Doc concerning medical? I know I'm a pain in the butt. You're not a pain in the butt, Marty. You should have heard something by now. I don't know why you haven't. We'll get on that. I promise you, I will personally get on that. So I'm sorry that you haven't heard something yet. But again, I want you guys heavily involved in these scenarios. Medical was an absolutely important part of the entire things. Again, apologize, guys. So we are going to definitely make sure we get you squared away in that. Okay, I do apologize. All right, guys, anything else you need from me, you know how to get me, please go over to the PCWA.org. Get yourself a bracelet today. You can get more than one. Every time you get one, your chances improve to get yourself a musket. Second prize of a beautiful knapsack with a bedroll and a pack full of goodies. I'm not telling you what's in there. You have to find out. Guys, supplies are absolutely limited, okay? The supplies are limited. We're not making another order of these things. We got a couple of bags over there. Don't waste time. All right, guys, get your hands on these as soon as possible. All right, guys, I'm out of here. If you need anything, you know how to get me. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. I appreciate you. Take care.